So that was just a taste of some of that scenery I just talked about. So welcome on board Rocky Mountaineer. It is, as I mentioned, a truly spectacular way of traveling and seeing some areas that just is not accessible by road that you can experience through the Canadian Rockies. So Rocky Mountaineer, we're a little bit different in that we're an all daylight luxury sightseeing service. So you will be traveling during the day, and of an evening, you'll actually be sleeping in hotels. You won't be sleeping on board the train, which is a little bit different. It's something that people don't know about Rocky Mountaineer. The other thing about us is that we don't travel year round. We travel in the warmer, lighter months, so the spring, the summer, and the autumn, because the winter, it is shorter day, very, very short days up there in Canada. It's a little bit too dark, a lot of snow. So we are a luxury all daylight sightseeing service traveling through those lighter months. On board Rocky Mountaineer, there is two choices of carriage you can choose from. Silverleaf is a spectacular way of traveling, and here's a little video to give you a taste of what that experience will be like. So with Silverleaf, the difference is it's a single level carriage. So you can see there that there is still ample opportunity for spectacular views out of those very, very large windows. So you won't miss a single thing. You do enjoy your meals, and all of your both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages are all included on board Rocky Mountaineer, and you'll enjoy those seatside. In every single carriage as well, we have storytellers and we have onboard hosts and culinary teams. So while you're along your journey, not only are you being wined and dined with beautiful foods and wines, really focused on the local area, but you'll be learning things around what we're coming up to seeing, history of the area, geographical points of view. So not only is it a beautiful luxury train experience, but it can be quite educational and lots of fun as well. So Goldleaf is our most famous and most well-known and well-traveled option of traveling with Rocky Mountaineer. And this is, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen, those big glass ceiling domes. And it's something, as soon as I mention Rocky Mountaineer, people will say, oh, that train with the big glass ceilings. And that's exactly what the Goldleaf service is. So I'll show you a little video just to give you a taste of what to expect on board Goldleaf with Rocky Mountaineer. So as I mentioned, Rocky Mountaineer is actually the difference between a silver leaf and a gold leaf is that a gold leaf is a bi-level coach, which means there is two levels that you will enjoy while you're in this carriage. The top level that you can see there is that very, very famous gold leaf glass dome, and that's where guests will sit during the majority of their day and enjoy the beautiful scenery up there. They'll have reclining seats. They've got seat warmers in there. Very, very luxurious and comfortable. And the downstairs windows that you can see in that image is actually where the restaurant is for gold leaf guests. So that's where you'll go down and enjoy your breakfast or your lunch. And again, beautiful food and wine, really focused on the local area and the culinary focus of where we're traveling through. You will have the other thing in gold leaf, which is a little bit different to the silver leaf, is that you have this outdoor viewing platform. And this is somewhere that I love to spend time. You can really get out there, watch the world go by. Great vantage point for wildlife spotting, really take in those beautiful, crisp, clean air of the Canadian Rockies. One of my favorite times that I've spent out here, I was actually on board one of the last departures in 2019. And one of the crew on board, she was out there taking photos. And as I said, it was the last departure. And I said to her, you've been on board here since April and it's now October. What could you possibly be taking photos of? And she said, Amber, every single day you see something different and there's something that will take my breath away and there's something that will be more dramatic or beautiful or different that I haven't seen before. And I really loved that. So it's not only guests that travel with us just once or people like me that have been fortunate enough to travel on board Rocky Mountaineer a few times, but our crew as well, who are on board every single day and they're still finding something magnificent to see and something worthy of taking a photo of. So the destinations and the Canadian Rockies absolutely is a destination in itself. And Inspiring Vacations have got some fabulous packages and tours that include Rocky Mountaineer. So the train is only 2 days and 1 night, but the beauty of booking with Inspiring Vacations is that they create some really fabulous land itineraries before and after the rail experience. So Banff, very, very well known, a ski destination, but it is equally as beautiful and stunning in the summer months. Lake Louise, one of the most photographed lakes in the world, and I think it might actually be the most photographed destination in Canada. And these turquoise waters, you just have to see to believe them, and every photo looks like it's photoshopped. And the great thing in the Canadian Rockies is that you cannot take a bad photo. And of course, Jasper, a beautiful destination that lots of Australians enjoy visiting. Now, Vancouver is our hub, and Vancouver is where all departures either start or finish. So you might be traveling from Vancouver and going eastbound into the Canadian Rockies, or you might be coming westbound and start in the Rockies and finish in Vancouver. Either way, you will spend some time in this amazing, amazing cosmopolitan city. It is fantastic for the airlift from our part of the world. And also it's fantastic to join up with cruises to go and do that Alaskan Inside Passage. And the International Passenger Terminal is right, as you can see there, smack in the middle of the city. Wildlife, of course, is something that everybody asks about, and the bear is number one tick. If you see the bear, and you will very, very likely you will see a bear while you're up there. But if not, there is some amazing bird life, longhorned sheep, mountain goats, elk. There is always something to see, and every day you'll see something different. And when to travel. So as I mentioned earlier, Rocky Mountaineer only travels between April and October each year. April is their spring. The animals are quite active in the springtime. All of the shoots are coming out. There's beautiful flowers. The animals are coming out of hibernation, so they're very hungry and very active. And of course, there's all the babies around in the springtime. Summer is a perfect time to be up there in the Canadian Rockies and aligns fabulously if you're doing the Alaskan cruise I was just talking about. But then also don't forget that the end of the season can equally be as spectacular, and you might be lucky to see some snow-capped mountains, and you're really starting to see the change of the leaves and all of those amazing autumn colors. So no matter when you choose to travel up in the Canadian Rockies, it's not a bad time. Now, of course, health and safety is something that's incredibly important to everyone these days, and it's something that's been incredibly important to Rocky Mountaineer forever. The health and safety of our guests and our onboard crew is the utmost priority. And whilst we have always taken pride in the fact that we have excellent health and safety guidelines, and now during COVID-19 and the world that we live in, it's no different. The only difference is we have amplified and we're going above and beyond. So whatever the minimum health regulation is, we will always be going above and beyond whatever that is to ensure that everybody is kept healthy and safe. Now, thank you very much for having me. I hope I've inspired you to consider Canada and the Canadian Rockies, and of course, including Rocky Mountaineer in your journey. You won't be disappointed. It is a stunning part of the world, and we are ready to welcome you back and really look forward to hopefully having you on board and extending the Rocky Mountaineer hospitality, and for you to be part of the Rocky Mountaineer family. Enjoy the rest of your night. Take care.